Hello, my name is Edwin.
What up, y'all? This is Jeff.
Yo, 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 this is Frantic. Welcome to Tilted Not Stirred.
We're having sex right now.
Oh, shoot.
What is going on, guys? It is a beautiful Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 in beautiful Long Beach, California. How are you guys doing?
Shit. The fucking come up. One of us
Dude,
moves Long
I
Beach.
am the LBC now. I'm about to get LBC tattooed on me.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to put a sticker
Jeez.
on the car.
You got to go out with your Dodgers hat,
There you
Yeah.
go,
a
man.
wife
Hey,
beater.
it is what it is out here.
Cal State Long Beach has a crazy identity problem. They got Cal State Long Beach. They go by beach. They go by fucking sharks or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out here. Because, I mean, I used to live in Ontario and nobody was repping Ontario like that. But I come out here to Long Beach and it's like every other car has like LB on it. Every other person has a LBC shirt or a hat or something. Everybody's repping the city, which is kind of nice.
Damn. That's crazy.
But yeah, anyways, you guys do anything exciting last week? I think all I really did was just, survive another week and visit my family and Leslie's family this past weekend. So it was nice. It's when you're like living with your family or with someone and then you're not living with them anymore, and then when you visit them, it's like a strange thing because you're actually like you're a lot more interested in like hearing what they have to say because you weren't there. So now all of a sudden the things that they're talking about aren't shared experiences, right? So now it's like, oh, you actually have something new to talk to me about, it's been really nice. It's been really nice. I guess it's one of the additional benefits of moving out is that when you go back to visit, listening to your family is a lot more interesting now.
Damn, I thought you were gonna go with the gracious way of saying it, of saying like you come back and you're like a fucking celebrity, everybody's
Well,
happy to
that
see
too.
you. But you're like, finally you motherfuckers are interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I used to always be on my computer, so that's probably my bad. But, when I go visit, my computer ain't there, so I guess I'm forced to listen. I don't know.
Damn, that'd be
Damn.
funny, dude. You just left
But enough about me.
leave a spare computer there, so next time you just go back and you're just on your computer again.
True.
That'd be hilarious.
Maybe I need to buy a gaming laptop. Just carry it around with me.
Sometimes when I leave the house, I wonder what's my computer doing right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
But-
jeez.
No,
I
I'm
used
just
to
kidding.
joke. I used to joke with Leslie about that all the time.
Tell you what it is doing. It's gathering dust. Proper PC maintenance people can't preach this enough. Gotta regularly dust it.
Well, how often is regularly?
I try to do it every 3 months.
You open it up.
I actually do it. I do it around that much time too. Every 3 months.
Yeah,
So-
open it up,
Open it up. Get
take
in
some
there.
compressed air, blow the shit out of it.
Oh, I need to do
You know,
that.
I bought a whole ass like fan just to do that.
Yeah,
Like $100 little compact, compact. Well, I don't know what you call it. It's a fucking fan. You push the button, air comes out.
like an electric air
Yeah.
compressor kind of thing.
Yes, it's like a little mini air compressor that's supposed to be like okay for electronics. Yeah. But yeah, I do it about every 3 months as well.
Fucking sick, dude. Something uncalled for on my side of my neck of the woods. I have been craving Taco Bell
The fuck?
for the better half of a month, and I haven't brought myself to actually go there.
Well, why not? You think you're better than me?
First
think
of
you're
all,
better
you're
than me?
Mexican, so you should. You shouldn't.
Yeah,
No, you should.
I was
Wait,
about to
what?
say you're Mexican. You should go eat your food.
Well, that too.
I was like, Jesus Christ, Jeff.
Just because it has taco in its name, don't mean that it's Mexican, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Well, what do you crave from there?
So when I was in college, the 5-layer burrito, whatever.
Ah, good.
That shit is what, like 150? Shit's filling. It was really good. And then the crunch wrap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, I am still a Crunchwrap Supreme kind of guy.
Yeah, the crunch wrap, and I don't know. I've been kind of craving it every couple years. I forget that I don't like certain restaurants, and every 5 years that goes for Burger King, and just recently,
Dude, same. It's Burger King. Why?
just recently, I'm like, yo, Taco Bell though. Like I haven't had it in a while.
You should go, dude. A Crunchwrap Supreme. I don't care who you are. That's good stuff.
Yeah, or
Vigorously
maybe some
shakes his head.
Doritos Locos Tacos. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get feisty.
Yeah, I don't know about anything else. Just a Crunchwrap Supreme.
It's the same.
That'll
fucking
get you there.
ingredient. It's the same ingredients for everything.
The packaging is different, all right? It's covered in a tortilla, so it's different, okay?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, the crunch wrap is definitely different, but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
if that McDonald's sponsorship doesn't follow through and Taco Bell wants to slide in, I'll be down to give their food another chance.
Baja Blast, dude, to the fucking face, dude. I don't
Want
know.
to get blasted?
So
Yeah,
how about that intro?
Oh, let me find it.
Where's it?
Yes, the intro was played.
So what's up? What are we talking about today, boys?
Well, there's
We're talking
there's
about,
news to be had.
Wait, what? News?
News, extra.
Well,
Read
yeah,
all
that's
about
how we
it.
always start the show, right?
We got news. What's the news?
Well, first off, today is in fact Mardi Gras for all those
Mardi Gras.
all those people partying out in New Orleans.
The fattest of Tuesdays.
Oh.
It is called Fat Tuesday, and the origins of Mardi Gras, also Fat Tuesday, are because the day after Fat Tuesday is Ash Wednesday. You know?
Wait, it's Ash Wednesday already?
Yep.
No way.
Wait,
what the hell?
What does Fat Tuesday and Ash Wednesday have to do with anything?
Because, well, traditionally, right? Ash Wednesday is the start of Lent. So for Lent, you make a sacrifice. You give something up for the however many days till Easter. So the day before, you go out and indulge. You go out and party.
Oh shit!
Be degenerate for one night and then come back and go straight to church.
What does titties have to do with any of this, though?
I mean,
It's a final hurrah. You got to be a
Yeah.
saint for a while.
Just show
gotta
me
go
your
out and
titties.
party. Yep, go out and party
Yeah.
for one night.
Ash Wednesday is great because it's the one day of the year where people pretend like. Well, I guess there's two, right? There's Ash Wednesday and then there's Easter.
Which is
That
the
is
same
true.
thing.
The
It's
only,
the end
the only,
caps.
You
right?
you see the most deplorable motherfuckers with ash on their forehead, and you're like,
The
what?
fuck?
you know, you know the directions to a church.
So what are we giving up for Lent?
Every year I give up the same thing. Catholicism.
Wow,
Give me the drum roll.
that's-
Damn, where's
Give me the
that
drum roll.
sound?
Yeah, give me the
Yeah,
snare
where's that
drum.
sound by, dude?
Oh wow.
There you go.
Ay, ay.
Am I gonna give up anything? I stopped giving up things for a while now because things.
I don't think I ever gave up anything.
What should I give up?
I gave up stuff for like diets and shit, but that's not.
Bro, that one
Not-
year you did that was annoying. We couldn't go out to eat
Neither here.
anywhere.
Oh yeah. Have you talked about that on the pod yet?
What?
About like your crazy food restriction? Like you would just say like this month, as of now, I'm not drinking any more soda. As of now, I'm not eating any more chips. As of now, I'm not eating like.
That was
You
fine, but at
used
one
to-
point it got to like, I'm not eating burgers anymore. I'm not eating like hot dogs anymore. I'm not eating like fries anymore. It's like, bro, where the fuck are we gonna go eat? I gave up wings this month. I'm like, dude, we can't take you anywhere.
Don't fucking look my way or I'll give something up. No, it was because I was like I was hardcore dieting and shit and working out and I was just being healthy, but I was being aggressively I was being too aggressive. There was like no compromise, you know. And for a diet to be successful, you have to give yourself wiggle room. You have to give yourself a little cheat day to indulge one day or something, you know. And
Yep.
just being extremely aggressive about it, I got results, but I also was just like miserable. I would go out to restaurants with you guys and not eat anything, and it was just, what the fuck are you doing here, guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, fuck that guy that used to be me.
Burgers
You
and
know,
pizza were
there's-
easily the worst.
There's always the issue of sustainability, right? Like, how can you sustain that level of strictness in your diet? And it's just it's like when I for like how long did I last? Maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks of like I'm gonna go keto, and keto is basically like cutting out carbohydrates or carbs completely from your diet.
And
And
surviving on protein and fat.
exactly. And it wasn't until I got on a keto diet that I realized that everything has carbs.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, this sucks.
Did you make it to ketosis?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, how was that? Ketosis is when your body is literally in shock that it hasn't had fucking carbohydrates or simple sugars to survive on. And it's like, because sugar is the first substance that your body takes for energy.
Right.
You know, it's the easiest thing to break down. And as soon as you deprive your body from that, it's trying to find what ketosis is. It instead uses fat for its survival
Yeah.
needs, for its energy needs, which is really fucking cool. But you have to go through ketosis, which is a sickness that you have to get over so your body can transition to that new energy wave.
It's also not meant to be
Yeah.
like a sustainable diet, right? It's only meant to be like 1 month, 2 month thing to just like
I
seriously cut
mean,
weight.
some people can go through it. I honestly don't know if there's like a limit to how long it's healthy to do it for. My understanding is that you can just be keto the same way like when people are like vegan or vegetarian. Like if you just want to be keto, you can just be keto. But I could be completely wrong. So I'm sure somebody listening is saying like, man, this guy's an idiot. He went keto. He didn't even know what he was doing. Look, I was just a gym rat who was trying to reach that next level. And so I was like, I'll try this keto thing. And yeah, I mean, basically everything that you can see online about what ketosis was like was basically what I had. It was just fatigue. It was
Did you get that?
I never get headaches, and I was getting headaches, and like yeah, my body like I don't know who you would ask, but I mean lots of folks know that like my temperature is just hot. Like I guess my girlfriend would know, right? Like we
Yeah,
hug
I
and she's
would
like,
know
all right,
too.
cool. Yeah, anyone who's hugged me is like, damn, dude, all right. But anyways, yeah, so keto, yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. It's just the sustainability is always the issue in a lot of those things.
In college, I remember fucking you hear a lot of athletes being like, yo, plant-based diet, that's what got me to the next level. Plant-based diet on everything, right?
Right.
And in college, I went plant-based diet for about, I'm gonna say 8 months. And then one day I had a fucking burger from In-N-Out, and that was the worst. I thought I was gonna fucking die. Like, it was crazy. Just from going from just fucking leaves to, you know, a burger, a processed fucking meat burger that I haven't eaten in 8 months, you know, and that shit was crazy. Never again.
Whoa. Was it of happiness or like why were you
No,
dying?
like my body was rejecting all of it. Like
Oh,
I got
okay.
sick for like 2 weeks after eating that fucking burger. I still
Well,
remember.
damn.
Yeah, and you'd think that an experience like that would make me stop eating In-N-Out forever, but I still love it, dude. I still love it. The shit we do for love. I don't know. I
Mhm.
just wanted to say that. I don't know. I just did it for myself.
The shits
But,
you take for love. Come on,
man,
Franny. Give it again. Come on. Come on.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
There is nothing worse than shits from like just straight vegetables, straight like greens or
Veggie
anything.
shits.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why they're fucking garbage, but yeah, they're so garbage. Rate the shits, man. No, I'm just kidding.
So something. Wait, what were you
no,
gonna
no,
say?
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say something interesting that I read online, and it got me kind of thinking about other stuff. So basically, I was unaware of this, but in Russia, right, they had a military draft back in October of 2022, I think, or maybe in September. I think it started in September, actually. So September of last year, Putin, as we all know, the war is ongoing, folks, in between Russia and the Ukraine. Just because it's not on the news like all day, every day, it doesn't mean that it has stopped. It's still there. And the interesting little factoid here was that nearly 22,000 Russians, nearly 22,000 Russians have entered the U.S. ever since October of 2022.
Oh, shit.
So people are just, trying to avoid this draft. I don't know what the criteria is and how strict they are about their draft.
I mean, for my understanding, it was any able body.
Yeah,
they were pulling people from like 40, 50.
Now,
18 to like 60 was probably the range.
the U.S. usually puts like refugee caps on like various nations.
Right.
Does such a thing exist for this Russian people?
I'm not sure if there exists one for Russia, but I'm sure there must be, given like all the tension between the two countries.
Because you hear that a lot, but like every country that has like a natural disaster or anything, they're like, we're not accepting any more of these people, blah blah. But it's kind of
I'm assuming they're probably here on like a temporary visa, just like a visitor's visa, because it's not like the war is in Russia, so they're draft dodging.
Yeah,
It's like when the Americans fled north to Canada.
Well, they can't really go back to Russia now, right?
It's probably
Because they would go to jail.
Yeah, for draft dodging.
But so the two things that I found very interesting with this was that one was the way that they were getting here. So apparently one of the easier ways to come to the U.S., because you can't just straight come from like Russia to the U.S. apparently, or maybe not as easily. So apparently the Russians go to Dubai, and then from Dubai they go to Mexico, and then from Mexico is where they cross to the U.S. So I thought that was kind of interesting, like the way that they go about just coming here.
I would have thought China to Mexico, just because they're
What
like
of-
pretty close allies.
What about Alaska? It's like right next to them.
That's still U.S. though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
couldn't you
But
just
I don't think there's any direct flights from like
I'm
Russia.
sure
to
there's
the
a lot of
US.
restrictions, between the two countries right now.
that and you probably die. Actually, that was dumb. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to cross into
Yeah,
Alaska.
you're trying to
They'll be
cross.
like, "Oh, you're
through
trying
a
to
frozen
fly to the
tundra."
U.S.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead, be my guest. It's just like, what the?
Yeah, and then then that got me thinking, could we ever get to a point where, if you guys remember back in 1942 with Pearl Harbor, well, that was in 41, right? But anyways,
Don't ask me.
Pearl Harbor happened, and then President Roosevelt, he did the whole internment camps of Japanese Americans. Can we in modern day ever get to that point again, where we have a president that's like, things with Russia have gotten so tense that we're just gonna put Russians into internment camps?
I hate to break it to you, Frantic, but that was happening not too long ago with Mexican immigrants.
Yep, caging the children and all that.
Right. There's that, but not to like go full woke again, but I mean Russians are white.
Exactly. They look just like us.
No, I mean like Japanese people were Asian, so Americans are like, oh, just put the the Asians in internment camps.
See,
Like
that's
brown folks, it's like, oh, just put them in cages. But would they do that to other white folks?
well, that's what I was trying to imply, right? With the refugee bans that they put on people, they're usually the brown folks. They're usually the people that don't look like us, which is like what when the war on Ukraine started, it was just like, oh, but these people, we gotta sympathize with them because they look just like us, blah blah blah, and it's just like,
Oh yeah, that news report was great.
yeah, so it's
I
kind of
remember
like,
that clip.
yeah, so fuck the rest of the world, right? But for some reason, I haven't heard. Usually, that's the first thing you hear. We're no longer accepting refugees from this country, and that's a staggering number of Russian people who have made it over here. I mean, I'm not I'm not against it, right? Go ahead and like, do your thing so that you don't have to support your fucking fascist government.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's kind of like I haven't heard that yet. Not that I want to, but it's just like I hear that about everybody else, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is just a thought, not like that I've read anything about it or any proposals anywhere going around. We are not currently in a direct war with Russia, even though the U.S. does what it does, and we'll support Ukraine just to take jabs at Russia. But yeah, it was just something that like, there's so many Russians coming in. I wonder if the U.S. is like, I mean, I'm sure they are on like super high alert to make sure that none of these folks are spies or et cetera, because I mean, well, maybe not all the countries. I'll say all, what is it, first world countries probably employ spies.
Dude, actually, if they're coming from Mexico, we're gonna have some dank ass Russian food soon. Southern California is gonna be
I don't even know what Russian food is.
exactly, coming to you live in about 10 years. That's gonna be the new wave.
Oh, you think that they're immigrating into Southern California?
I mean, it's one of those places, right? Southern California, Texas, New Mexico.
I would think they'd go to like someplace cold, someplace to remind them of the motherland.
Wait, wait.
We're probably burning in Southern California.
I just remembered that I have to say this quietly. So my neighbors, my upstairs neighbors, they're Russian.
Oh shit! Yo, go ask them for food.
Edwin, we don't have to whisper.
Go ask them for.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
Leslie.
cool.
Leslie was like, "Oh, our upstairs neighbors are German." I'm like, "Oh, great, Germans, like more Germans," because like one of my homies is German,
And you like Germans.
and yeah, Germans are cool, But then I heard them talking on the phone the other day, and I'm like, "Wait, they're not German, they're Russians." And so now, maybe they're Russian spies. Who knows?
Go ask them for food, dude. What does their food taste like?
What do you guys eat? Let me go upstairs.
Yeah, you
Hiya, neighbor.
take them a peace offering of Taco Bell. Tell them like this is the good Mexican food out here.
This is the food of my peoples.
See what they give you back.
Yeah, we'll have to. I'll have to get back to you on that.
In Palm
We'll
Desert, there's a pizza shop that at night they sell Russian food. So they go from pizza shop in the daylight, and then at night it's Russian food. Kind of cool.
That is. I wish I knew. I mean, what kind of assumptions can I make about Russian food if they're serving it at night?
And they sell pizza by day.
All right. Well, oh, that is strange. strange, much like this other story I want to bring up to you guys, and I guess it could be the topic of the episode if you guys want. So I was captivated by the words Canadian super pig. And
it's been an issue for a long time, but this is awesome. Go ahead.
wait, you already knew about the Canadian super pigs?
Yeah, it's been an issue rampant through the United States, and a lot of people have employed state parks or national parks and all that stuff. There were some people that were employed before with a rifle, and their entire job was to kill pigs because they were out of control. They were everywhere. And they eventually stopped doing that because people were fighting for the meat.
Wait, like that's a bad thing?
Well, I mean, people are just having arguments over meat. They're like, who gets the pig that day? But anyways,
But
go
there's
ahead.
so many. Anyways. So apparently there's a new swine related threat called the Canadian super pig, which is quote incredibly intelligent and highly elusive.
Ooh.
So apparently this pig, which is more like a boar, right? But this pig that are capable of even surviving in cold climates by tunneling under the snow, and basically these pigs are just they're an invasive species. Basically, for those who don't know, pigs are not like Charlotte's Web. They're not like cute little cuddly things. Like wild pigs are super super dangerous because not only are they like they have a bit of a short temper, and they'll rush you, right? These pigs, they have tusks, and they'll rush you, and it's not just like I'll just outrun them because pigs are fast. You can't just shoot them because pigs they'll eat shots. Like these things are tanky. Like they'll eat shots and they'll still come at you. Apparently these pigs are the real deal.
Just get a bigger gun, brother.
Do not think that these pigs, dude. I was reading this article and they actually have people with machine guns trying to kill these things. Like these pigs are no joke.
Got some real hunting there, brother.
Dude, these motherfuckers are dodging, ducking, and weaving. Dude.
They're elusive, dude. They're like the Matrix. Anyways, the government estimates that approximately 6 million wild or feral pigs
Holy shit.
in the country, and that they cause $1.5 billion of damage each year.
Yeah. There's videos of people going to like slopes and skiing and stuff, getting attacked by pigs.
I want to go on a quick little tangent. I did see a video of a guy skiing down a mountain getting chased by a bear. I thought that was pretty funny. Continue.
Was it a cocaine bear?
Holy shit.
Are you guys, just to continue this tangent, are you guys gonna watch that movie Cocaine Bear?
No. I mean, if it's on
No.
Netflix, I'll give it a chance. I'm not about to go to the theaters to watch it.
Maybe that's a boys trip movie. We go out there and just have a beer and fucking watch Cocaine Bear.
That sounds like a good time.
It does sound like a good time, actually. I've convinced myself now to watch Cocaine Bear with the boys. So
Yeah, so these pigs are highly aggressive. They're also what is called a mixing vessel, where they're capable of carrying viruses such as the flu, which is obviously transmittable to humans.
you remember the swine flu, dude? Ooh.
Was that from pigs?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the name, dude.
Swine flu. Was it H1?
I thought they were calling it the Spanish flu.
No. It's
Or is
like
that a different one?
H1N1, right? That was the swine flu?
Maybe.
No.
Or is that a video game?
That sounds about right. That sounds like it
Yeah.
would have was a virus.
Dude, I remember that shit. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. So these super pigs, so the reason why they're called super pigs and they're not just like the regular boars is that apparently some farmers crossbred some wild boar with domesticated pigs in the 1980s. And the result was a larger swine, which produced more meat, which is, okay, I can kind of see why. And it was also easier for people to shoot at Canadian hunting reserves. And well, like if it were a movie, these pigs escaped captivity, and now they've swiftly spread across Canada. And they're an incredibly proficient breeder. And one pig has been clocked at more than 300 kilos, which in American freedom units, it's 661 pounds.
Shit.
So these pigs.
Now, how many
are-
footballs is that?
Wait, I was not shook by the kilos until you fucking
Yeah.
said 600 pounds. Jesus.
And they're apparently able to survive the frigid Canadian winters, which can reach like minus 50 degrees Celsius. I don't have that in freedom units, so you figure that out.
do the math
So
in Kelvin.
I was reading the article, and I think I seen that there were the average measurements in some of these like full grown bears or not
Pigs.
bears, super pigs is 3 feet tall, 5 feet long.
Before we continue, it's minus 58 Fahrenheit, so actually pretty comparable. Continue.
Minus 58 Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyways, so apparently these the way that these pigs, if you guys must know, I know you guys are dying to know how they're surviving in the snow. Well, they apparently they tunnel under the ground. So
And they photosynthesize.
just go under, and then they're just chilling in a little cave basically that they created. And yeah, they're just warm in there chilling.
They
but,
make fucking igloos. That's so sick.
Yeah, so 3 feet by 5 feet. These things are huge.
So, does the chupacabra hunt sheep or pigs? Because I know a guy.
That's
Okay, we need to.
that's goats.
Goats.
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe we can get one that hunts pigs.
Yeah. So I was going through some of the Reddit comments, and some people were talking about how some people are legit like on helicopters with machine guns, just
Airing it
gunning
out.
these animals down because there's just so many pigs.
Invasive species, man.
Yeah.
What an invasive species is a species or that gets transferred from one place to another, and it adapts better to this new environment, and it grows better in this new environment, and it outcompetes everything around that environment.
It does so because it has no natural predators in the area.
Exactly.
It's an important distinction.
So because they can't get killed off, they can just eat away all the resources and no repercussions to them, but the rest of the
Ecosystem.
ecosystem suffers for sure. The population in that, yeah, it's crazy.
And these not so cuddly pigs are omnivores.
Oof.
They eat whatever.
So
They
they can eat plants, they can eat meat, they could, I mean, it says here in the article that they're even killing deer and elk. So
I mean,
these things are the
that's
real
not
deal.
the worst.
Well, I mean, just cause like that's like the natural, like that's the animals in Canada, right?
Yeah,
In the snow.
but
And I was reading a little bit more as well about basically back in the day. I'm pretty sure that it still might be going on now. Is that there was these things called hunting parties, right? And they would have hunting dogs, and that they would basically send out like 10 dogs on a single one of these boars, and like basically the boar would just demolish them. Like these boars are cray. All right, they're really about it. They're about that action. And yeah, I was reading some more of the Reddit comments, and some people were giving little anecdotes about how like people back in the day, like they would change, instead of like, because you would need to use a spear or something to kill it from afar, right? But they had to change the spear tips to like actually just straight up swords, because like the pig would in just like its adrenaline and its fury would like literally run through the spear and be like, what's the word when you're like, when the spear has penetrated through you and you're still
Impaled?
going in it? Yeah, you're impaled. There you go. So the pig could be impaled and it's still running into the spear all the way up to the person and still like get to
Fucking them
you.
up. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it'd fuck you up
It-
and then die.
It'll die, but it'll fuck
It'll
you
take
up.
you with them.
Yeah.
It's too angry to die.
Yep. And other parts in the article as well were talking about how like hunters like would shoot it in the heart and it would still fight for like another 5 minutes.
Jesus.
Like these things are crazy.
Holy shit, we're fucked. So
You gotta start coming at them with flamethrowers, dude.
my job is dealing with invasive species, and one of the species that I think I've already talked about, right? The brown-headed cowbird, right? That bird goes into other birds' nests and Spartan kicks all the other eggs out of the nest, lays their eggs, and then the birds come back and raise brown-headed cowbirds as their own.
It's gonna be a very awkward conversation
Yeah, but
between the bird husband and wife. It's like, wait, why are these a different color?
it's crazy because it takes out new growth, new populations, right? And
right.
it replaces them with their own, and it's kind of genius, but it's evil.
Yeah, apparently these pigs kind of do something similar as well to like baby deer and stuff like that. Like they're very opportunistic hunters, is what the article calls them, and they're just very intelligent and yeah, they're causing havoc. So who knows how far down they'll come? I don't know if we'll ever see them in Southern California, but
Oh, we got the vatos to deal with them.
Yeah,
We'll be
dude,
fine.
we got carnitas on the menu.
Hell
Jeez,
yeah,
man.
dude. The barbacoa, some birria.
You don't make birria out of pig, dude.
I'll find a way.
So another little interesting thing I read in this article, and I had no idea, is that apparently China has half of the world's population of pigs.
Oh, yo, so I saw a picture on Reddit where it was just a giant like skyscraper and someone was like, this isn't like an office or a apartment complex. This is housing only pigs. And they showed a picture of it and it's literally like wall to wall, just pig, like all like right next to each other. It's fucking dystopian as fuck.
So like, I think the domestic pig originated in Asia. So let me look that up.
Potentially.
It says the domestic pig originates from the Eurasian wild boar.
There you go.
Domestic pig, yeah, from domestic pigs from Asia and Europe. So, yeah, that's why they have all the pigs, because that's where they're from.
So China is home to more than 400 million pigs, which is half the world's pig population. Holy moly.
Do you guys like eating pig? Like,
Oh, I know it ain't the healthiest, but I fucking love pig. Like pork? Oh man.
I think
It's so flavorful.
the only thing I really like is the baby back ribs for sure. But other than that,
You know, like
I
a nice glazed ham?
nah,
Or some sausage.
Ooh,
Nah.
sausage, bacon.
nah.
Some bacon, yo.
Bacon.
What?
Yeah, you guys, we've been through this. You guys flipped out.
But
that
now
I
we
don't
can
like
do it for
bacon.
content, Edwin.
See, we're milking it, dude.
Yeah, I don't like bacon. I think bacon is not that good, but
So
I respect it.
So according to this article here, the first record of pigs in the continental U.S. was in 1539, when the Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto landed in Florida with an entourage which included 13 swine. And during a 4-year expedition, the number of pigs grew to about 700.
Were these domesticated at the time, or were they still wild boars?
Well, I'm assuming they brought them as like livestock, and yeah, so they grew to about 700 in 4 years across the now southeastern U.S. So they're definitely able to. They're capable of mass reproduct. Yeah. They reproduce quickly. That's the word I was trying to use.
Yeah.
Which I guess is like the biggest thing about this is the fact that like, yeah, you can kill several hundred, several thousand, but like these things will just, unless you eradicate them completely, they're just gonna like pop back up.
So I guess since we're doing pig facts, pigs can't sweat. That's why they roll around in mud and shit to keep cool because they cannot sweat.
Pigs can't sweat.
They don't have sweat glands.
Footballs are no longer made from pig leather. They've stopped doing that for quite some time now.
These are pig fat. Is this the pig fat
Pig facts,
section?
yeah.
Yeah, this is the pig fact section.
Oh.
But
pig
they used to be,
One of my
pigskin.
favorite pig fact is that they orgasm for 30 minutes straight.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
That's pretty fucking great. Can you imagine? I mean, it would actually be an inconvenience, but that'd be kind of glorious.
Incapacitated for 30 minutes. And the euphoric pleasure.
It would actually be a fucking norm, right? Like you go visit somebody and they're still fucking seizing up, and you're like, oh well, I mean, this guy
Come back later.
Yeah, I guess this guy's a sex haver, I guess. This guy just. It'd be so fucking awkward.
Fucking hell, man. But yeah, that is a pig story.
Damn, that was a great story. I like that. Robert Baratheon,
Wow.
that's what did him in.
Well, he was also poisoned by his wife, but sure.
Yeah, no, but he also got fucking mauled by a pig, a boar.
This is a Game of Thrones reference, people. For those who didn't watch it, it's Game of Thrones. Well, is it spoilers? It isn't spoilers. The first
This was like the first 4 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. Just leave it there. That's basically all I got for today, guys.
That was good. That was good. It was a good shot, dude. Do you guys have anything else? Any closing thoughts on pigs?
They're delicious.
They're magically delicious.
I want some baby back ribs. Actually, I want Taco Bell. We're gonna go to
God.
Taco Bell soon.
You should go to Taco Bell.
Why go to Taco Bell when you can go to Lucille's, man, and get yourself the baby back
okay,
ribs?
Lucille's fucking sucks.
It's all we got.
Okay, well,
This is the third time I've gone to Lucille's and everything's fucking undercooked. The only good thing about Lucille's is their biscuits and fucking apple butter. But Lucille's in general has been letting me down, dude.
What's that other one that's like right next to it or like really close by in Ontario?
Famous
Oh,
Dave's?
Famous
Famous
Dave's.
Dave's. I thought that was. I didn't like it as much. Thought it was whatever. And then the chain where you get that big yellow cup.
Dickies or
Is it Dickies?
Dickies?
or Dick's.
Dick? No, that's a sporting goods store.
I know the yellow cup because I have one, but I don't.
I think it might be Dickies.
Oh wait, I have this yellow cup on my desk right now. It's
Oh.
Dickies.
It's Dickies, yeah. I think that place is okay. I mean, it's inexpensive compared to like the big, like sit down restaurants, but like, I don't know. It still doesn't quite satisfy the craving for ribs.
Have we talked about cuts of meat?
No,
I think we
don't
did,
think we
right? Because
did we?
I don't know my cuts of meat. I've realized.
I mean, none of us are butchers.
But like,
Yeah,
if someone's
me
like, "What
neither.
kind of steak do you want?" I'm like, I actually don't really care.
I know that the T-bone
Wow.
actually has it's a 2-part steak, and one of the parts is the filet mignon.
I do like
Yeah,
filet
I'm
mignon,
about that. I'm about that filet mignon and ribeye.
but other than that, like, there's New York, there's fucking, I don't know.
And it's just different cuts. Then I don't know. I know that St. Louis and baby back are like, they are a different cut. It's like a rib, but they're cut different.
Interesting. Since we talked about pigs this episode, do you guys have you guys ever eaten pig feet?
No, God, no.
Pickled pig feet. I tried
That shit
to
grosses
like
me.
it,
Just
and that shit
looking
was
at it.
disgusting.
Damn, I guess just me then, huh?
You like them?
I thought it was pretty tasty.
The pickled variety, or did you have them differently?
I had it like in a soup.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Are those cuernitos or is that something else entirely?
Cueritos. Cueritos are pig skin
Yeah, I don't like that either.
in vinegar. I really do like it, but it has to be like a little bit. After a while, I get grossed out. But
I don't like.
Yeah. I couldn't like. I had one pig foot, and I was just like, "Oh, this is kind of cool," but I wouldn't like have a whole platter around this.
I don't like slimy, chewy texture. Like, have you ever guys
Yeah,
had
you would definitely
like
not
chile de
like this.
chicharrones?
oh yeah, I like that.
I don't.
So good.
It's that slimy, chewy texture.
I had pig snout with Frantic's family once, and that was pretty good. I mean, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so pigs are kind of tasty. So if we're gonna, I don't know, not these fucking super pigs, but
I mean, pork rinds as a snack are delicious. With the chili powder.
did you know those
True.
what are those called? Sabritones, I think. Those
The
aren't-
puffed ones.
Yeah, those aren't pig or anything. Those are fucking corn.
Yeah, it's wheat or like corn. Yeah, it's like the puffed up corn thingy,
That
and it leaves
is-
your mouth super dry.
That's a travesty, man.
You thought it was. You thought you were just eating like chicharrones.
I thought I was well. I mean, I wanted chicharrón, dude, and I bought it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." And I look at the bag, and it's just like not chicharrón at all.
Well, it's like the same type of, when the paletero, no, the raspado guy comes by, and he has like the little bags, call them churritos. It's like
Yes.
same style of snack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why are those called churritos and churros are churros, and they're completely different?
I know I've heard them called Doritos as well.
Doritos, as in like Doritos.
Yeah.
Well,
Nah.
people call any there's you could call Doritos like any kind of chip as well, like
Like how
yeah, like
we call everything
tortilla
cornflakes.
chips. Yeah, exactly.
Quiero cornflakes.
Because you don't really like when you're having like let's say chips with any dish. I guess you wouldn't call them sabritas. You would just call them like with some Doritos or some. I don't know.
Does Spanish have
family calls them
an
different.
encapsulating word for chips?
Sabritas,
No, Sabritas is
or is that the brand?
That's a brand.
It's a brand.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So it'd probably be like
I think it's just Lay's, but in Mexico, right?
Tortillas fritas.
Yeah, that's why churritos, Doritos.
Yeah, it's basically tortilla chips. Is basically just fried tortillas, right?
Yeah,
papas fritas. Well, that's fried. That's
that's
French
French fries. We call them papitas. That's one thing, like some chips,
Yeah, then we could call them that as
potato
well.
chips.
Damn, I don't know if they have a word.
They call it cheaps, Edwin.
Cheaps.
Because some people
Son
call
cheaps. ¿Quieres chips?
them, like I don't know if this is like Spanish, but some people call them totopos.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
about that.
totopos. That's probably a brand as well, because this sounds kind of. Let me see, totopos.
It's probably
I'm gonna
just a
look this up
regional
real
thing
quick.
too. Like, what do you guys call snacks in Spanish?
Chucherías.
We call them gusgueras
Who's
in this household. Yeah,
Man,
like a gusano dog. You're just out there eating.
So a totopo is basically it says here's a flat, round, or triangular corn item similar to a tortilla that has been toasted, fried, or baked. So basically, whenever you go to like a Mexican restaurant, they serve you chips and salsa. They're called totopos. So maybe this is the word.
Totopos?
Totopos are best known as originating from Zapotec peoples of the places that I will not try to pronounce here today in the Mexican state of Oaxaca. So
Famous for their cheese.
our tortilla chips actually originating from Oaxaca.
Damn, shout out to Oaxaca, dude.
Yeah.
Well, aren't
Totopos, homemade
tortillas and
tortilla
all that
chips.
like, maize? That's the food of our peoples, dude. Corn.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
when.
but I guess the Oaxacans decided to like fry them or bake them or something and make them hard to eat them hard.
So totopos, that's where we're leaving that at?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because there is so many words. You know, you can say patatas fritas, which is potato chips, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't say, patatas totopos. I don't know what the fuck. That's
You're just
wild.
saying. You're just making sounds now,
yeah,
Edwin.
and I'm just
Yeah,
making
dude.
some crazy sounds.
It's a sentence that's never existed until now.
All right. Well, I hope our non-Spanish listeners got a kick out of that, but that's crazy. I never actually thought about chips in Spanish,
Cheaps.
Jeeps.
which is kind of crazy because I think that's just how we refer to them, whatever the hell the brand is, or Doritos in general. You
Yeah.
say Doritos.
Quieres chetos.
Chetos.
Quieres...
Chetos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. That brings us to the end of the episode.
Oh no.
Yeah. You can reach us on our
Oh.
Instagram, listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
I think we
Till
just-
next time.
I think we just tilted a lot of Spanish speakers, or non-Spanish speakers. Let us
No,
know.
they didn't know it. They didn't know it either, man.
And
They call them cheaps.
they probably tilted some pigs too.
You're calling me a what?